Blessed day, everyone! Today, we will discussing the learning activity, the 2020 online and self-guided PFA or Psychological First Aid modules. Module 3, Identifying and Addressing Needs. It cannot be assumed that just because students are at home, then all their basic needs have been met. It is essential to have a venue where students can express their needs and see how the school can help them access this. I want to show you a list of emergency contact numbers that I want you to take note. Let us all discuss first what these offices do. Barangay Health Office. They provide information, education, and motivation services for primary health care, maternal and child health, child rights, family planning, and nutrition. Barangay Disaster Team. They are the groups that operate at local levels and are responsible for the planning, organization, coordination, and implementation of all measures to prevent, prepare for, respond to, and recover from disaster events. DSWD Office. The primary government agency mandated to develop, implement, and coordinate social protection and poverty reduction solutions for and with the poor, vulnerable, and disadvantaged. Hospitals play an integral role in the healthcare system. The main function of a hospital is to provide medical care to patients in need. Psychologists or social workers. They aim to reduce distress and to enhance and promote psychological well-being, minimize exclusion and inequalities, and enable service users to engage in meaningful relationships and valued work and leisure activities. COVID Screening Center. Authorized center equipped with quality medical equipment to screen if the patient is COVID victim or not. Schools. Partner of the other organization in giving assistance to our students by linking them to proper organizations when needed. Saan ka pupunta? We have discussed about feelings, thoughts, and how to accept and reframe them. Today, you will learn about how to refer people in need. I want to show you the list of emergency contact numbers and information. Here are the list of emergency contact numbers and information. It varies if where you live. Organization, you will put here on this column the contact number and address. The next column, the contact person. Place it somewhere in your home where it would be visible to all members of your household. The list contains numbers, names, and addresses of certain government and non-governmental offices that we may all approach in order to have our family's needs addressed. You can add other emergency contact information to this list. Let us now discuss the list of common needs of people after they have experienced a disaster. List of common needs of survivors after a disaster or pandemic. The general needs: to find missing family members, to provide medical assistance to those who were hurt, to gain access to list of casualties, to know how many were affected, to provide proper burial facilities for those who have passed on. Next, food and water. To provide water line to homes, to gain access to source of water for multiple purposes, food for X number of days. family goods, blankets, clothes, beddings, tarp, flashlight, storage boxes, underwater dignity kits, disinfectants or alcohol. Next, fuel for vehicle, gas for cooking, for kerosene lamps, shelter, temporary shelter, building materials to be used for repairs. Would this list be complete? What do you think are the needs that are missing? Let us talk about the needs of people during a pandemic. Look at the table below to find out how best to access these needs. List of common needs during a pandemic and how to access them. Relief goods. To receive relief goods or ayuda or from the barangay level, city mayor, and DSWD. Selling of products and goods. Is your family involved in selling some products or goods? They too need to get permits to travel and to sell their basic goods and commodities. Go to your barangay center to issue the permit. Transportation within your area. If you need to travel within your area of vicinity, go to your barangay center and ask for permission to go to a grocery store, marketplace, supermarket, or pharmacy store. A quarantine pass is issued by your barangay. Wearing face mask is always needed. Transportation outside your city or municipality. Go to your barangay center to get a travel pass that will allow you to pass major thoroughfares. Make sure you are COVID-free. Make sure also that you wear face mask. They also provide you with vehicles. Cash assistance or Social Amelioration Program, SAP. The DSWD releases cash amounts in 3 tranches to poor but deserving families. Contact your local DSWD. Cash assistance to OFW. Overseas foreign workers may avail of government cash aid by the DOLE and workers who have been displaced due to pandemic. Activity. Please get a piece of paper and make 3 columns. On the first column, list down all the members of the family whom you live with. On the second column, identify the immediate needs of this person that your family cannot address as of this moment. On the third column, identify where you can refer this person to or who you can approach in order to ask for help regarding the needs of this person. Here is my example. Family, relative, or friend. My uncle. Second column, current immediate need, medication. Third column, refer to barangay health office. Congratulations on being able to identify where you can refer your loved ones to in order to get help. It is not easy to be able to do this. So, if you were able to do so, then you did a great job. Can we talk about what you think your own needs are? Who can you approach in order to address your own needs? Analysis. Why do you think it is important for all of you to learn about whom you can go to for your own needs and the needs of your family? Why do you think it is important for you to learn about whom you can go to for your own needs and the needs of your family? I would like to commend you for knowing whom you can approach in times of needs. I am happy to know that they too have a good support system in you. It's good to know that they can depend on you. Abstraction. Think about news reports that showed how at times, even these linkages could not do their responsibilities efficiently. Why do you think these groups had a hard time? Can you also recall some great or good stories about how other groups were able to help you very well? Thank you for listening. God bless. Keep safe to all.
Hello? Rinig na ako, mga anak?
Yes, ma'am.
Opo.
Okay, so balik tayo
Opo.
doon. Dito sa Module 3, dito sa Module 3, ito yung gagawin nyo, yung, saan na ba yun? Ito, activity.
Make three columns. On the first column, list down all the members for help regarding the need.
Okay, so sa activity, sa one whole or kaya sa bond paper nyo pa rin ilalagay. So, sa first column, list nyo lahat ng members ng family nyo na nakasama nyo na nakatira sa bahay. So, example, ganito. Kala. Kasama nyo sa bahay na nakatira. So, try natin to. On the first column, list all the members of the family. So, for example, ito yung first column. Tatlong column yan, di ba? Muntik nang dumiretso So, first column, name ng family members. Family members. Ililista nyo dito lahat. Kunyari, si nanay nyo, tatay nyo, kapatid nyo, o kung kasama nyo si lolo't lola, si tito nyo sa loob ng bahay, lagay nyo dito. On the second column, identify the immediate needs of this person that you cannot address as of this moment. Needs ng family members nyo. For example, yung hindi nyo ma-address ibig sabihin yung wala siya ngayon. For example, si mama nyo, naggagamot yun. Tapos ngayon, hindi kayo makahanap ng needs ng gamot niya o kaya wala kayong pambili ng gamot niya or nahihirapan kayong bumili kasi out of stock, pwede nyo ilagay doon. Ako dito, nanay. Tapos, medicine. Sa third column naman, identify where you can refer this person to or who you can approach. So, kung saan nyo pwedeng i-refer. Where to refer. Yung where to refer, pipili kayo dito. Yung sa kanina. Kung sa barangay, or sa DSWD, or sa COVID screening, o kaya sa school. So, ito, later on, ibibigay ko sa inyo yung mga emergency numbers. Isasend ko na lang sa GC yung contact number and address, tapos contact person na pwede nyong ilagay dito. Okay? So, yon. Mas aside dito sa activity 1 na to, ito, ilalagay nyo rin dun sa pinaka activity nyo kahit sa tabi na lang. Lilist nyo lang naman contact number and address saka contact person. Balik tayo doon. Tapos, yung sunod, ayan yung example, Uncle uncle, ang wala sa kanya ngayon, medication, yon sa barangay health office siya unang i-refer. So, yan yung example. Kaya, kapatid nyo walang gatas, pwede nyo rin ilagay dyan. Tapos, sa analysis, di ba nung mga nakaraan yung analysis, sasagutin yung mga tanong na to. Yung first one, why do you think it is important for all of you to learn about whom you can go and for your own needs and the needs of your family? Ano ibig sabihin nun? Bakit nyo daw naiisip na importante para sa inyo na malaman kung saan kayo hihingi ng tulong? Bakit kaya importante? Sa palagay nyo, bakit importanteng alam nyo kung saan kayo hihingi ng tulong just in case of emergency? Yun yung number 1. Number 2, why do you think it is important for you to learn about whom you can go to for your own needs and the needs of your family? O, ito naman, ganun din. Yung number 1 kasi all. Lahat kayo malaman. Yung number 2, personal mo na opinion. Bakit kailangan mo malaman? Yung una, bakit kailangan yung lahat malaman? Yung pangalawa, bakit kailangan mo? Sarili mo lang. Okay, next. Yung susunod na question lang ata eh. Parang yun, ayun, abstraction. Think about news reports that show how at times, even these linkages could not do their responsibilities efficiently. Why do you think these groups had a hard time? Can you also recall some great or good stories about how other groups were able to help you very well? So, may mga balita kasi sa palabas na may pagkakataon na yung mga tao na kinokontak during emergency is hindi nila nagagampanan yung trabaho nila ng maayos, di ba? So, sa palagay nyo, bakit kaya hindi nila nagagawa yung responsibility nila ng maayos? Sabihin nyo kung anong reason. Tapos, mag-cite din kayo kung saan nakatulong yung mga grupo na yon. Mga stories in which nakatulong yung mga grupo na yon na sagipin or tulungan yung mga taong nangangailangan. Tapos, kung may kwento rin na in which may pangyayari rin na natulungan din kayo ng mga tao na yon. So, pwede nyo ilagay yan dyan. Ayun. Tapos, i-reiterate ko lang ha. Ito yung mga emergency contact numbers. So, barangay health office, yan. Sa barangay kasi meron tayong yung check-up ng mga yung newborn, yung mga baby. So, yon. May mga libreng bakuna din doon. Tapos, pag buntis naman, may mga libre din silang test, check-up, libre din yun doon. Vitamins, gamot. Tapos, yung mga alam ko yung mga TB, yung mga may sakit na tuberculosis, yung o kaya diabetes ata, nagbibigay din sila ng mga gamot para or supplement for the medication. So yun yung ng barangay health officer or barangay health office rather. Yung disaster team naman, ito naman sila yung gumagawa ng paraan para ma-prevent yung mga pangyayari sa kuna. So, kunyari, wag naman sana, nagkaroon ng lindol, sila yung tutulong sa inyo, ma-rescue kayo in case na matrap kayo sa ganito or may fire. Basta lahat ng sakuna na pwedeng mangyari. Okay? Tapos, DSWD office, ito yung tumutulong sa inyo ngayon, di ba? Yung sa Social Amelioration Program. Yung financial aid na binibigay ng gobyerno sa mga nangangailangan tao, di ba? Tapos, maliban doon, yung mga nakaka-receive ng 4Ps rather, di ba? Yung, sila, parang pension, na nare-receive yung mga senior sa galing yan sa DSWD office. Okay. Tapos, hospitals, yon may mga hospitals din na nagpro-provide ng medication na libre, meron din hindi, depende yon. Pero, natutulungan naman din ng hospital kahit papaano yung yung mga nako-confine through the help of nabababaan yung presyo ng bills through PhilHealth, 'di ba? Lalo yung ginawang batas ng Pangulo na sa PhilHealth, 'di ba? Lahat is mandatory na PhilHealth member. Aside of that, yung kailangan, 'di ba, may mga news before na bawal daw i-admit kapag walang pambayad. So ngayon pwede nang i-admit kahit wala pang down payment kasi yung most especially yung mga private hospitals ganun kasi sila. So ngayon bawal na yun. Okay? Ito, psychologists or social workers, ito yung kapag yung iba na yung mo, nasa isip mo, yung emosyon mo, yung nararamdaman mo. So sila yung nakakatulong para na-overcome mo yung stress. Ina-assess ka nila tapos tumutulong sila kung ano yung pwede nilang gawin para ma-guide ka nila na ma-overcome mo yung trauma o yung stress na meron ka. Kasi 'di ba katulad ng sinabi ko kahapon, yung pagkakaroon ng stress, nakakaramdam ka ng pagkakaroon ng isang mabigat na pangyayari, makaka-experience ka ng stress or trauma. So sila yung tumutulong doon. Ito yung COVID screening center. Ayun, ini-screen ka nila. Siyempre ngayon napaka-importante nito. Dapat alam niyo yung COVID screening center kasi dito nyo malalaman kung possibly, siyempre hindi pag may suspect na may COVID, hindi nyo naman pwedeng sabihin sa ibang tao basta-basta kasi 'di ba minsan nga ngayon kapag nalaman nila may COVID-19 ka, medyo parang diring-diri yung mga tao na imbes na tulungan is gina-judge pa, 'di ba? So, uh, possibly na pwede kayong pumunta sa COVID screening center katulad sa may tawag dito, ospital ng San Jose del Monte. Pero hindi alam ko hindi yan ina-advise na dumiretso doon. So pag ganon may nararamdaman, una ire-refer muna sa sa barangay. Tapos yung barangay yung makikipag-coordinate ata sa may munisipyo saka kukunin kung sino man yung may COVID patient na nandoon sa bahay. Tapos schools kami, as much as possible, kami yung tumutulong, di ba, na malink kayo dun sa mga organizations na yon, sa lahat ng organizations na nauna kong nabanggit. So kami yung nagsasabi sa inyo ng contacts nyo. Kasi hindi naman yung basta-basta yun makukuha without the knowledge. Pero alam ko, itong mga to, yung iba nakikita nyo sa online, tapos, kada emergency contact numbers, nakadepende yan sa kung saan kayo nakatira. Iba ang emergency contact numbers ng San Jose del Monte sa Marilao. Iba rin ang emergency contact numbers ng Bulacan sa Manila. Magkakaiba yan. So, dapat alam nyo. Ayun. So, ito yung common needs. Nabanggit naman na yan, di ba? Yung mga common needs ng tao during yung mga sabon, ganon, pagkain. So, hindi ko na yung discuss kasi nadi-discuss naman yan sa ordinary days nyo. Okay? May tanong ba doon? Again ha, ang sasagutan lang dito is yung activity, yung column, saka yung abstraction, yon. Yun yung sasagutan nyo doon. Okay? Popost ko na lang mamaya.
Ma'am,
Yes.
kailan deadline?
Today.
Ngayon na agad, ma'am?
Yes, today lang
I
yan.
mean, yung mo.
Ano?
Yan pong diniscuss nyo. Kailan po
Today
yung
na.
deadline?
Today. Today yan. Kaya nga diniscuss ko siya ng umaga. Supposed to be dapat hapon tayo. Pero diniscuss ko
Anong
ngayon
oras po? Hanggang mamaya.
hanggang 6 p.m.
Sige, ma'am.
Okay, next. Okay na dun sa module 3. May question ba doon? Yes.
Ma'am, Okay lang po ba kahit sagot na lang din sa parang mga analysis?
Hindi, pupost ko naman yung question eh. Kaya kailangan isulat niyo yung question. Di ba copy and answer sinabi ko? Kasi mamaya, paano ko malalaman kung anong number yung sinasagutan nyo kung hindi nyo isusulat yung questions, di ba?
Sige po.
Okay. Next na tayo, module 4. Last na to. Share ko yung screen ko.
Ma'am, paano yung iba? Wala sila.
Pwede bahala sila sa ano nila, kung paano nila masasagutan tong mga output na to. Basta kailangan masagutan nila. Nag-conduct tayo ng meeting and yet hindi sila umattend dahil puyat sila. Ano gagawin?
Sige, ma'am.
Discussing the learning activity.
Wait lang. Share ko yung audio ko.
Blessed day, everyone. For today, we will discussing the learning activity, the 2020 online and self-guided PFA or psychological first aid modules. Module 4, identifying sources of strength. The aim of this module is to encourage you to revisit your strengths in order to support your self-efficacy to deal with their situation. In order to encourage a hopeful outlook, the module serves to reinforce sources of support and internal and external resources. Last meeting, we talked about our need and how to address them. We talked about how to control our reactions and emotions. Now, let us reflect on what was helped us to move on. We are able to move on and not continue to feel the way that we were feeling days or months ago because we have strengths. This is a drawing of a kite in Tagalog, saranggola. Can you tell me what makes it go up in the air? You are right. It needs the wind. It needs to be made of a good material. It needs a line or a long string. It needs a long brace, etc. This is our way of reminding you that you have resources within yourselves or with others that have allowed you to begin your process of recovery. Just like a kite, you too have what it takes to fly. Activity. On each part of the kite's diamond, kindly write down what you think are your sources of strength. What makes you strong despite what you have gone through during the past few months of pandemic. This is my example. I have a kite. I have 4 strength here. First diamond is the patience, obedient, trust on myself, and faith. That is just my example. Can you also identify what or who acts like the wind for you? Who provides you with support? Who or what helps you soar? On the areas outside the kite, write down the names of these people or things that act like the wind for you. Example: faith, God; patience, my mama; obedient, my papa; trust on myself, loved ones. Analysis. What have you realized about yourself after drawing the kite? Abstraction. How are you similar to the kite? What are your strengths as a person? Application. The next time you feel weak, imagine your saranggola in order to remind yourself that you have a number of sources of strength. Finally, can you write a poem with one stanza and 4 lines, isang saknong na may 4 na linya o taludtod ng tula. About your sources of strengths, example, ang saranggola ko at ako. Ang saranggola ko at ako, parehong-pareho. Ako ay matatag, siya rin ay matatag. Ako ay di babagsak, siya din ay di babagsak. Tangayin man ng hangin, hinding-hindi matitinag. Closing. Face the mirror. Read and recite out loud the poem you have written about your sources of strength. That's all for the last module of the 2020 online and self-guided PFA or Psychological First Aid modules. Thank you for watching and listening starting on Module 1, Validating Feelings and Normalizing Reactions. Module 2, Calming Down and Managing One's Emotions and Thoughts. Module 3, Identifying and Addressing Needs. And of course, the Module 4, Identifying Sources of Strength. Thank you and God bless. First Aid Modules.
Okay. So, sabi sa inyo, maikli lang yung module 4 eh. So, sa module 4 naman, identify nyo lang yung sources nyo. So, gagawa kayo ng, ano yung gagawin nyo? Kite, tama?
Opo.
Gagawa kayo ng kite. Tapos yung kite na yon, ilalagay nyo yung, ano ilalagay nyo?
Your strengths.
Yung strengths nyo, di ba?
Opo, ma'am.
Ano ba yun?
Made in your process of recovery. Just with you need
Patience.
Ano ba yun? Ito, gagawa kayo ng kite. Tapos, ililista nyo din sa kite na yon yung
made of a good
mga katangian nyo, yung mga strengths nyo.
activity. On it, what you think are your sources of strength? What makes you strong despite what you have?
Ito. Example, ito. Kunyari ako, nilagay ko, kunyari, ang strength ko, feeling ko strength ko is yung pagiging patient ko, yung pagiging obedient ko. Yung obedient is yung pagiging masunurin, yung kumbaga ina-abide mo yung mga laws na meron sa this COVID-19. Tapos, pangatlo, trust on myself, yung naniniwala ko dun sa kakayahan ko na ma-overcome ko tong pandemya na to. Tapos, faith. Syempre, mas strength ko yung faith ko kasi naniniwala ko at lagi ako nagpa-pray na yung pandemic na to is through the guidance of the Lord is malalagpasan natin. Yon. So, pwede ko ilagay yon. Tapos, ayan. Ilalagay nyo din dyan yung mga nagpro-provide sa inyo ng support na yon. Kunyari, dito, sino yung nagpro-provide ng faith? Siyempre, si God. Patience, ang nagturo sa iyo, feeling mo, yung mama mo, yan, lagay mo dyan. Pagiging masunurin mo or obedient, yung tatay mo, o dilagay mo, tatay mo. Tapos, ngayon lang nagjo-join. Ayan. Trust on myself, syempre ang nagturo sa'yo, yung mga tao sa paligid mo, yung mga nagmamahal sa'yo. So, sila yung nagbigay sa'yo ng trust sa sarili mo. So, yun yung kahit tapos, sa analysis mo, tapos sabihin mo lang, what have you realized about yourself after drawing the kite? Sasagutin mo lang yan. Ano yung na-realize mo nung dinraw mo yung kite? Number 2, how are you similar to the kite? What are your strengths as a person? Bakit ka daw naging kapares ng isang saranggola? Sa palagay mo, bakit? Tapos, application, ito. You're going to make a poem, tula, na may 4 na stanza, isang stanza at 4 na linya. So, maikli lang yan. Isang stanza na may 4 na linya, parang 4 na sentence lang siya. Yun yung ilalagay nyo na tula about kung saan nanggagaling yung strength nyo. So, ito yung example, oh. Ang saranggola at ako. Ang saranggola ko at ako ay parehong-pareho. Ako ay matatag, siya rin ay matatag. Ako ay di babagsak, siya din ay di babagsak. Tangayin man ng hangin, hindi matitinag. O, yun.
Ma'am,
Yes.
English daw yan or Tagalog.
Yung tula, pwedeng Tagalog. Tagalog nga yung ginawa ko eh, di ba? So, pwede.
May nagtanong po kasi sa comment.
Ayan pa. Ayun. So, after nyo masulat yung poem, yun, pwede nyo siyang basahin sa harap ng salamin, tapos tingnan nyo kung ano yung magiging reaction nyo habang nabasa nyo yun. So, yun yung module 1 to 4.